13 Stars and Stripes. It's some movie about Betsy Ross, I guess. A bunch of us are gonna see it in about an hour.
Thanks, but not tonight, Ellery.
Come on, Edgar.
I can't. I'm working on my project for this year's science fair.
That's still 3 months away.
I know, but I need to win it this year. I still can't believe I lost last year. I'm such a failure.
You are not a failure. You're super smart. What are you?
Found it!
I'm not even gonna ask.
I appreciate you inviting me to the movies, but Thomas Edison never took breaks, and neither do I.
Thomas Edison, the guy our school is named after?
Yup, and my hero.
Okay, I'll talk to you later then. Good luck with your experiment, Einstein.
Edison! Now, if my calculations are correct, when I finish this one last step, I will have invented the world's first time machine. But first, I need to set the right date and coordinates. Man, I'm sure glad I took that codology class. There. Now, if this works, I'll finally be able to meet Thomas Edison in person by going back in time using my time machine. Here goes the last step. 1 rubber dinosaur and a hot can of Pepsi. It's working! It's working! It worked!
Can you get off of me?
Huh? Sorry.
What worked?
You're Thomas Edison.
And you're in my house.
Mr. Edison, I'm from the future, the 21st century. I've invented a time machine so I can meet you and show you my invention. And maybe we can go back in time even further. And you can show yourself how to make your inventions. So...
Whoa, hold your horse and buggy, future kid. I don't want to know anymore. Now, I can't prove that you actually invented a time machine. I also can't prove that you're from the future, but if you are, then telling me about the future could cause major problems.
But...
As for going back in time further to show myself how to create my future inventions, why on earth would I ever want to do that?
So that you can just invent things without ever having to fail first.
Let me tell you a story, future kid. Take a seat.
I'm good.
This is gonna take a while.
Okay.
I was born in Milan, Ohio on February 11th, 1847. When I was young, I came down with scarlet fever, which left me with a hearing impairment. Dealing with that at such a young age made me a very distracted child, and at the age of 7, when my family moved to Huron, Michigan, I was kicked out of public school because my teacher thought I was unteachable.
So, you stopped going to school forever?
Heavens no! I was homeschooled and I made sure to learn everything I could. I even set up a lab in my parents' basement so that I could conduct experiments.
Hey, I did that in my parents' garage.
Well, a few years ago, a mentor of mine taught me how to use a telegraph.
A what?
A telegraph.
Is that kind of like texting on a cell phone?
A what?
A cell phone?
Anyways, By the age of 15, I was able to take my new skills on the telegraph and make money off of it. For the next 4 years, I traveled throughout the Midwest, subbing for telegraphers who had gone off to fight in the Civil War.
Because I'm from the future, I can tell you that was a war between the North and the South, and spoiler alert, the North won.
That war ended decades ago.
Oh.
When I was 19, I moved to Louisville, Kentucky, where I became an employee of Western Union. My job was to use Morse code to send and receive messages for the Associated Press Newswire.
Wow, you were so busy with work. When do you ever find the time for your experiments?
I worked the night shifts, so I could spend my downtime in my lab taking things apart and putting them back together.
You really are the coolest dude ever.
I'm not sure what a dude is, but thanks. In 1869, 3 years later, I was now 22 years old. I moved to New York City, where I worked on one of my earliest inventions, improving the Universal Stock Printer.
I don't know what that is.
It's a machine that allowed people to learn up-to-the-minute financial information via telegraph wire.
Oh.
The improvements I made to the machine were so impressive that the Golden Stock Telegraph Company paid me $40,000 for the rights to it. Do you know how much $40,000 is in your future money?
How much?
Oh, I was hoping you knew. Anyways, at 22 years of age, I was now able to quit my job as a telegrapher and focus on my inventions full time.
Is that when you moved to Menlo Park, New Jersey and invented the light bulb?
Not the light bulb, the first commercially practical incandescent light, aka a carbonized cotton filament light bulb. And it wasn't that simple. I spent decades working and working. Sure, I had lots of inventions: the electric pen, kinetographic cameras, the alkaline battery, the electric generator, carbon telephones,
and the phonograph. You've invented the first means of recording sound and music.
Yes, I did do that. In 1877. I miss the 70s. Oh, yes. Well, I'm proud of all my inventions, including the phonograph. But more than that, I'm also proud of my failures.
You're proud of your failures?
That's right, future kid. See, that's why I can't take you up on your offer to use your time machine to go back and give my younger self the blueprints to all of my later inventions, because my failures are what made me who I am today. Failure teaches a very valuable lesson.
And what's that?
To never give up on what is truly important to you. You see, I didn't really fail all those times I tried to invent the light bulb unsuccessfully. All I did was find 10,000 ways that don't work.
Failure isn't really that bad.
As long as you never give up.
On what's important.
Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my inventions. Texting on a cell phone. I don't know what that means, but it's an intriguing idea.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. Thomas Edison, sir. I've got to get going back to the future.
Well, it was pleasant talking to you. Good luck in all of your future endeavors. Oh, that was a good one, Thomas. Pat on the back.
Thank you. Now, in order for my time machine to work, I just need to borrow a hot can of Pepsi.
A what?
A Pepsi.
I'm sorry, but whatever you're talking about hasn't been invented yet.